Okay, so we're going to look at a Rich Taylor Bluegrass Classic, which was made in the 90s. And this was a collaboration between Mark Taylor, who was Tut Taylor's son, and they knew about as much about flatheads as anybody. And then all of a sudden we have Greg Rich come along, who became the expert and who was hired by Gibson specifically to recreate the old pre-war flathead banjos. And they got together, so you had the two best people out there at that time doing these banjos. And let me play it for a minute and then I'll explain a few other things about this particular banjo. So here we go. All right. I actually really like Old Joe Clark because you can put all these minor pentatonic things in it. Okay, so about this specific banjo. So this has a 20-hole tone ring that was used by Rich and Taylor. They have three different tone rings that I'm aware of. One was the 10-hole Coolish. The second was a Tennessee 20-tone ring, which they developed. And then the third one was a regular 20-hole tone ring that had no marking. So this has the 20-hole tone ring in it. The banjo is in excellent shape. There is some scratching on the back of the resonator. It's not too bad. And I think there's a little mark somewhere. And other than that, it's in really good shape. It sounds wonderful. It plays wonderful. This came out of a collection of a guy that had 190 banjos, so obviously didn't play it very much. So if you want to get a Rich era type instrument at a really good deal, this is it. The other thing that happened was the cutout for the neck is a little bigger. We put some felt in there, but you'll notice, you know, it's a little bigger than would be normal. If you have any questions, give us a call and talk to you later.